Well, go ahead. Yeah, just go ahead. Stop.
I'm Congresswoman Lisa Blunt Rochester from the state of Delaware, and we just held our first panel on automation and the future of work and how it impacts communities of color. It was a lively conversation with experts that just released new information about the job changes that are coming. Many of us don't even realize because it's happening right before us. Everything from retail jobs where we're now shopping online and department stores are closing to the advent of autonomous buses and trucks. Those are good paying jobs that will possibly be lost. And so we wanted to have a panel that didn't just focus on what's happening, but we wanted to also talk about solutions and ideas for what we can do to be prepared for the change that's right upon us.
Well, thank you for those brief remarks. One question for you, Congresswoman. Again, Brian Cartwright again. Thank you. One of the things that the panelists talked about today was the need to improve K through 12 education and connect K through education out into the workforce. That longitudinal commitment is also lifelong learning. Obviously, we have to retrain because actually Congresswoman Lawrence yesterday actually said that the average age of a skilled tradesperson is 53 years old today. So this is a huge gap. But we also are have a funding crisis, as we know. You're on the front line fighting to make sure that's happening. Has anyone proposed to use self-funding initiatives that small businesses and communities can take on themselves to fund and create opportunities for nonprofits and for churches and schools to pick up on some of the slack that's being lost from budget cuts from the federal level?
Well, one of the things that was important for us is, in addition to having people here who presented research, we also wanted to have on the panel and in the audience folks from the private sector, because Starbucks was on the panel. And it's really important to us because we recognize that, number one, we're in this together and that we're stronger when the private sector partners with us and also when we partner with the education system. A lot of talk has been given to the fact that we're not prepared with the skills that we need for the jobs that are out there. And so to the extent that we can partner, I think it just makes for a stronger system and commitment. And one of the big words we talked about here today was reimagine. Yep. Reimagine, and I think that's key too. We can't look at the old outdated ways of educating and expect that we're going to be prepared for the future. And we need to take things such as that seem like negatives, like climate change, and say, well, can we create jobs from that? So that's what's exciting about it to us, is that this is the time to reimagine.
Well, thank you so much. We hope to continue the dialogue with you on these topics. We're thank you for your comment and thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.